My grandmother was dead, but her voice hit like a slap. Cancel the wedding, go to his mother's house, now! I woke, gasping. In the dream, Gran Margot stood at my bed, eyes blazing, finger stabbing toward the door. "Run, Elena," she screamed. "Go to Maris Hale's house. See it before you sign." The spot beside me was empty. Caleb's text, "Late office, don't wait up," curdled in my chest. I drove to Maris's place, parked 2 blocks away, and crossed yards in a trench coat over pajamas. I hid behind her oleanders. The back door creaked. Caleb stepped onto the patio in sweatpants, barefoot, calm. A woman followed, hood up, and looped her arm through his. He kissed her, slow and sure. "Go on, babe," he murmured. "Elena's out cold. Those allergy pills I gave her, she wouldn't wake up for anything." The woman pushed back her hood. Blonde highlights, freshly done, the same shade I'd paid for last week as a treat. Tessa, my maid of honor, my best friend. I clamped a hand over my mouth. Caleb pulled out his phone and called someone. His voice went razor flat. "Yeah, she's taking them. Keep her on the vitamins. No complications," he said. "We need her happy until the house is signed over. After the wedding, we deal with the extra baggage." Pregnancy, house, pills. This wasn't just cheating. It was a plan with my name on it. When the door shut again, I backed away, shaking so hard my teeth clicked. I wasn't going home to sob into my pillow. I needed proof. Something solid, something that couldn't be dismissed. If they were careless anywhere, it would be in what they threw away. I turned toward the trash bins beside Maris's garage. The trash lids were wet. I tore into the first bag, gagged, kept going. A drugstore sack waited in the second. Empty boxes, prenatal vitamins, folic acid, and a pregnancy test wrapped in paper towel. 2 pink lines. Tessa wasn't stressed. She was pregnant. Under it, torn pages, thick and official. My keychain light caught the header. Quitclaim deed. Grantor, Elena Ward. Grantees, Caleb Ross and Maris Hale. In the margin, my signature practiced until it looked like mine. A kitchen light snapped on. I dropped behind the bins as a window slid open. Maris's voice floated out. "Make sure she takes the vitamins." Friday, she signs the waiver. After the wedding, we're set. A pause, then laughter. "Yes, you'll get Paris. Keep playing the needy sister. Keep your parents' honor." "Good night, Lila," Maris said. My sister's name emptied my stomach. I drove home with the deed scraps and wrapper in my pocket. Caleb's text glowed. "Love you. Heading home." I didn't answer. While he showered, I unlocked his phone with the passcode I'd seen before. A pinned group chat. Caleb, Maris, Tessa, Lila, lawyer. "Maui," the lawyer wrote. "Slippery cliffs. Make it accidental." The shower shut off. I set the phone back and slid under the covers, breathing like I was drowning. Downstairs, a mug of tea waited on the counter. I let it cool, untouched. If he wanted me dulled, he'd have to work for it. I needed to stay alive long enough to bury them. When Caleb kissed my cheek, I smiled. The second he left, I texted the number Gran Margot once called, "The only honest man I know. Graham Pierce. I need you. Life and death." Graham met me at a diner off 4th. He slid a folder over, Caleb's real name, fraud reports, and a fiancé who'd signed papers and died in an accident. "We need them talking," he said, giving me a tiny recorder and a pen camera. "Get them together." That night, I played weak and grateful. I swapped my vitamins for a clean bottle from my cabinet, then let Caleb watch me swallow. Then I fed him the hook. Gran Margot's old attorney had found a second trust, but it would only release after marriage, and only if Caleb and Maris signed an affidavit acknowledging the inheritance. He called them, confident, careless. Maris arrived. Tessa arrived. Lila, too, demanding her cut. I set the pen beside a bowl of mints and tucked the recorder under the cushion where Caleb always sat. They spoke in greedy bursts. Maris pressed for my signature. Tessa demanded protection for the baby. Lila whined about Paris. Caleb promised Maui and an accident, bragging the pills would keep me compliant. When they left, I drove the recorder to Graham, where detectives waited. I signed my statement with a hand and watched their eyes turn hard. The next evening, at the rehearsal dinner, I smiled through the toasts. Then badges flashed. Caleb reached for my wrist, cuffs closed on his. Maris shrieked. Tessa sagged. Lila tried to bolt. An officer blocked her. Near midnight, I drove to Gran Margot's house and sat on the porch steps, deed scraps warm in my pocket. The night air tasted clean. I wasn't a bride, I was alive.